Good day, everyone. I am Johanna M. Manzo, and my topic for today is the project concept. So, what is a project concept? The project concept often takes the form of a formal document created within the project owner's organization to justify the initiation of the project. It outlines the background, the context, and the need for the project, the project's objectives, expected results, and resources required. The role of the individual responsible for the project concept is often called the responsible owner. A project concept is documented as a concept note or as a section in an opportunity study, business plan, or project charter. A project concept is as short as a sentence and no longer than a page. The format of a project concept resembles a concept statement and often includes the following sections: project name, client, project concept, background, and objectives. A project concept is similar to a mission statement that outlines your purpose. Alternatively, it may resemble a vision statement that paints a picture of the future. One important thing in the development of the project concept is by consulting the community. In order to identify the priority needs of a community, it must first be consulted. Consulting the community will allow you to win its support, and that will give your project added weight in the eyes of the FA or the funding agencies. It is important to have a clear idea of what you are asking the community and how this relates to your wider vision or plan. For the consultation to be meaningful, it is even more important that whatever plans do you have are not already set in stone, and that you have retained enough flexibility to adapt your vision in response to the feedback and insights gained from the community. In consulting the community, the question to ask is, if we could resolve one need and only one, what should we give priority to? So there is prioritization. So prioritization should be flexible as you may need to interrupt low priority needs for urgent must-dos. So prioritize based on importance and urgency. In the absence of community consultation, the identified problem could be perceived as that of an interest group. What constitutes a project team? So, an efficient project drafting requires teamwork. So, if you are drafting your project, so there should be a teamwork. So, it is not a one-man project. Instead, it is a group wherein people or individuals or members must do their part or share their effort. The team should be multidisciplinary in order to cover all aspects of the project. The writer should be part of the team, and the team will develop a concept paper corresponding to the problem. So there will be a team discussion and writing by a single individual. So the writer itself is part of the team, and he or she will be the one who will write whatever is being discussed. A good project is achieved through team effort. The discussion that will come out of the group will allow for a better project. Give freedom of talk to all participants. Brainstorming may be indicated. So you can book few meetings so participants will be available. So, what is a project? A project is a set of interdependent activities which allows an individual or a group to reach an objective in the context of usually limited time frame and resources. In the execution of a project, you always end up having to sacrifice to a certain extent one of these constraints. First is time, second, money, and third is quality. Intrinsic characteristics of a project. The project constitutes a novelty for the organization which carries it out. So when we say novelty, from the word novus meaning new. So the project must be new. The project is a unique and non-repetitive activity. So, meaning the project must be something that is unique or original. The project is a major activity for the individuals and firms involved in its realization and requires time and energy. So, a project is always considered an additional work for an individual or a group. So, usually, it does not only requires time and energy but also of money. So when we say money here, it refers to the fund that will be used in the implementation of a project. So it usually involves a lot amount or a big amount of money depending on the project. So usually the funds are coming from the different funding agencies or yung tinatawag natin na FA. If not, from the government agencies like DOLE, DTI, etc. So, pwede naman na from private organizations or foundations. Extrinsic constraints of a project. The completion of a project is usually subject to 3 constraints. Number 1, a time constraint defined by a preset deadline. So, usually a project must have always a deadline. Okay, when to start and when to finish. Number 2, a cost constraint dictated by a preset budget. So you cannot have started a project without a budget. So you should, beforehand, you should know how much you will going to spend for such a project. And number 3, a quality constraint stemming from preset specifications as to the performance of the product, which will be the end result of a project. So, aside from time, money, okay, the most important thing is quality. So, this is usually being observed after a project has been finished or done. So, if there is quality or not. Initial stimuli of a project, the concretization of an idea, a market opportunity, a problem to be resolved, the meeting of a need, a call for proposition or a client request, an internal mandate, and the last is an action stemming from a strategic plan. Okay, that's all and thank you.